What's up? We're back again, third week in a row. Um, if you enjoyed last couple of videos, especially the last one, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one. Uh, if you're new, subscribe and subscribe to both of our channels as well. Anything you gotta say, bro?
Uh, Today it's gonna be Spectre again. It's gonna be Spectre again, probably for a little while. Um, we wanted to do kind of like series of reacts instead of switching it up every week. I feel like that would be more manageable rather than constantly switching back and forth from different creators and try to figure out what works. But
Yeah,
hope you guys enjoy the video. If we don't talk much, please don't give us flack, and we'll definitely credit the original creator. We
like
do
we
not
did,
want to take.
like we did with the last couple of weeks, or technically last two videos. But man, enough talk. Let's just get straight into the video, bro. Okay, that was loud.
Alright, so I've managed to finally roll this thing in here, so I guess let's go ahead and get started now. Boss wants me to run through this maintenance report, so hopefully we can figure out why this thing has been acting up lately. We're also opening a new location next year, so what's most likely going to happen is I'm going to have to strip this thing apart so we can use it for spare parts for the newer animatronic models. So let's go ahead and see what I need to do first. Let's see here. Movement test. Alright then. We will need as many parts as we can salvage from our remaining animatronics. These may include servos, wires, circuit boards, or pieces from the endoskeleton. Insert the floppy disk titled Animatronic Movement Test Program into the computer to test each of the animatronic's joint movements. Okay. Sounds simple enough. Alright, let's get the computer on, get this thing hooked up, and let's see how this movement test goes. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Yes. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and start with the head movements first. H-E-A-D. And then we'll just go down the rest of the body. Okay, well then. Looks like the neck and jaw joints are functioning normally, so I'm gonna put this camera down real quick so I can. Huh. That's strange. I guess there's some kind of circuit malfunction. I'm not sure why it's... Okay. What'll happen if... Alright. Okay, so let me just go ahead and make sure everything is connected right. Get it all rebooted, and then we'll pick up where we left off. Okay, so just checking the circuits now on the back of the head here. They might be shorted.
I realize this is
You
white.
control the neck and jaw servos, and yeah, they seem to have been shorted. So that means the head won't move unless all of the electronics are completely gutted and replaced. Thankfully, I'm not repairing this piece of junk, so I guess I'll just leave everything how it is and move on to the next one. Alright, so let's do the ears. E-A-R-S. Huh. Why aren't they moving? E-A-R-S. Alright, so if the ears aren't moving, that means the shortage affected just about everything connected to the head. So I guess the ears don't work either. Alright, let's try the arms instead, I guess. Okay, that seems to be working fine. Great, at least we can salvage something from the endoskeleton. So let's try the other one now. Jesus Christ! Damn, okay. So the entire shoulder joint just completely snapped. All of these parts are so grimy and full of rust that these constant failures don't exactly surprise me. So I mean, I might be able to salvage the forearm and hand, but I don't know how. Looks like I'll only be able to entirely salvage the left arm though. Which, I guess, is better than nothing. Damn, this thing stinks. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off this left arm now before something kills it too, so I can at least salvage something from this thing. Alright, so as you can see here, I managed to get the left arm taken off. Took a bit of force and of course some know-how, but here it is. And as you can see, the wires are cut, but still intact enough to be rewired to anything else. So hopefully I'll be able to salvage everything that I haven't tested already. But seeing how easily that right shoulder joint just snapped, I highly doubt it'll be that easy. Alright, let's move on to the hips now. Man, I mean, this thing might as well just collapse right in front of me. I'm surprised they want me to salvage anything from it at all. Alright, let's move on to the legs. Left leg. Okay, those seem to be working fine. Alright, both legs seem to be working fine. I'll probably salvage those last though when I get finished with everything else because I'll still need this thing standing. Okay, fabric exterior salvage. The new animatronic models will be made from a plastic mold. This means we will need to salvage as many pieces of the fabric layer as possible. The most important of which are the hard to replicate features such as the head, face, hands. Oh, Jesus! Why is... Oh. Right. Oh, forgot to turn the computer off. Whew. Okay, so, anyways, it sounds like I'm just salvaging the exterior layer now.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the other end up parts alongside the fabric piece that I actually need. Alright, with that should be everything. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and taken the eyes out since they seem to be working just fine. In addition to that, I also went ahead and took off a foot and the right hand since they were pretty much the only remaining exterior pieces that weren't torn up and ruined. So, all of those endo parts along with their exterior pieces can be boxed up and shipped off. Alright, so that's about everything I could salvage from this thing so far. The only thing that could also go, but it's giving me a hard time right now, is the head plate here. For some reason, it won't budge, and I have no idea why. I've checked for anything that could still be holding it in place, and so far I've found nothing. However, I do remember the report naming the headpiece specifically, so that means it's one of the main pieces they want. So I don't know. I guess let me keep cracking at it until something gives. Then I'll restart the recording and let you know what I find out. Alright, after a bit of force and a few extra cuts, I managed to tear the face off, as you can see down there. So I figured out that the headpiece still wouldn't budge because it's completely glued to the back of the head, which is very unusual. So if I were to try and force it off, it'll most likely tear in unpredictable directions and make the entire thing unsalvageable. But they did make it sound like they only wanted the actual face of the animatronic, so that's down there along with everything I managed to physically scrap from this thing. So we are done with that then. Okay, let's see. Odor report. Okay then. We've recently been receiving complaints about smells and unpleasant odors emitting from the animatronic. Yeah, no kidding. These odors have been described as rotten. Yep, decomposed, like something died inside it. We suspect that perhaps a rodent or animal had accidentally found its way into the animatronic and became trapped within its chest. Press down both of the shoulders to remove the torso of the animatronic. What the? Damn it, not again. Huh, I guess the power went out. Yeah, I might have tripped a breaker or something with all that computer commotion. Alright, let's go turn the power back on and hopefully finish up. What the? Hey! Let me out, guys! This isn't funny! Guess let me finish up real quick in the dark. Where'd it go? Oh, really? Right now? Come on, come on! Oh, what? What the fuck? Why is it? Oh, God. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Jesus Christ, what was that?
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
There's a lot
Wow.
to unpack right here.
Well, let's start off by saying he's dead, right? We can both agree that he's dead.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead and mute that because that was loud in my ears, probably in the video. Oh.
So this scene, the Chica one and this one seems to be before FNAF 2.
Yes, it seems
Because
like we don't know if Chica killed anyone prior to the first video, because she was pretty much already her withered form. And this shows us how Bonnie became his withered form that we see in FNAF 2.
It's kind of weird that they have to manually, like in other spots, it's maintenance that's not directly from a computer. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of that's kind of odd, because then that unpacks, like, what if the animatronics actually do need commands to run and operate, which would kind of promote,
I'm sure,
like,
if that was the case, then I'm sure they probably had like thousands of like backups or like commands if that was the case.
well, like a book of commands that it could potentially follow.
Yeah. But I'm not a computer expert, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
But then you would also have to consider, like, okay, if that actually is the case, so how are the ghosts able to move it outside of those parameters, right? Because the animatronics follow a face recognition thing. At least that's what the game and the VHSs promote. Because if you notice, you can ward off with the mask for the Wizards, except for Foxy, which is interesting.
Yeah, but also in the game they said that bright lights also distorts him. as well. So maybe I don't know. Maybe due to like, he, I guess over time, their systems were failing. So maybe like their like some type of im- like some type of recognition he should fail. Like I think I said in the game that that their glitch went over to the toy animatronics and they started going a bit wild. At least from what I can remember from the phone call.
It's really weird though, cause
Let me forward on with the video so we have more things to talk about.
yeah,
Floppy disk.
it's really interesting because that like the only thing I can really think about because if it's mixed up to whether or not they need a command to run between
Unless, unless
if it's like AI, like they can manage it, like the ghost can manage it
uh,
rather than it being because like machinery have specific code. You can't just take a lawnmower and let it fly. You feel me?
yeah,
So it has to be within a certain parameter. So they either can control the code or it's like a freelance code like AI where it can accept a command.
you know this right here. Here when the child started taking over and looking at the dude, I thought that was a nice
No,
touch.
put it on the part where he was closer to the desk. He was facing ahead, and then when he looked back behind him, it was looking directly at him.
This was, he left the computer on right here. I think. Boom.
Now that was definitely the kid. But I
Yeah.
wonder why the kids like they're playing a thing like the kids are really hostile, but the kids don't really have a reason to be hostile.
You see,
Like,
he looks at the ground and then immediately looks back and the animatronic is just staring at him. He even shut down the head and the kid was able to open up the eyes still and probably was moving when when the dude thought he left the computer on. Cause when he shut off the head, when he shut off the head, the ears wouldn't respond back. But the kid was able to move the head just now. Oh, so get so I'm guessing like the kid took over, so he didn't have any control on the kid's movements. I guess.
I wonder how he was able to turn off the power too and lock the door.
And then also disappear.
Now, you got to realize these are like kid spirits. Usually, kid spirits are not that powerful, or
Yeah,
shouldn't be.
but just a bunch of stupid children, anyways. They don't even know like they don't even know what they're doing. They're just doing something. They don't know exactly what they're doing.
That's why the FNAF movie was kind of stupid. Like influencing a child's actions on a drawing seems kind of a stupid idea. Now, if they're just like, oh, like they're the kids are like, oh, we died to an adult, so I guess we shouldn't trust any adult from here on out. That would make more sense.
I can understand that more than like it's like the most logical, I guess, in a paranormal sense.
I mean, it just makes more sense as a like a kid, right? Because if say you're a baby and there's like a lady like your mom plays a little too much and started taking stuff away as a joke to make you cry, and then she'll give it back. You wouldn't really trust. anything that they do anymore, right? Which would
Yeah,
cause for
because
like a little bit of conflict.
you'll think as well. If she giving it back, she might just take it back again. You see
So
what
it
I'm
kind of creates that general like understanding and just thought process of like, okay, I can't trust this person no more. But for the animatronics, they just are just
They're just
aggressively hostile,
yeah, they're just
like
going
no matter
after
what.
pretty much like anyone in a security outfit, or just like adults in general.
Oh, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. I don't know. It's kind of odd.
Because they wouldn't know if it's they most likely if it was just an employee, like a security guard, just a regular employee, they'll probably go after them, which is why these two people in the two videos died. But if they're
Yeah,
going after if they're going after any and every adult, then it's like I don't know what to I don't know what to expect if you're just going after any and every adult. If that makes sense.
yeah. It's also kind of odd because usually
This is a
what would
creepy image
happen
right
is
here. Oh
that
my god.
usually what would happen is if you're dead, you won't. It's it's a common conception that typically you won't know that you're dead.
That is
You see what I'm getting at?
uh-huh.
It feels more like a dream. But that's how it's supposed to be. But it's kind of odd how they're really like aggressive and all of these VHSs and stuff. It's kind of weird.
And
That
especially
was kind of short. We could squeeze another one in, like another short one. What is that one? Paranormal Investigation.
it's like 20 minutes long. Yeah, 19 minutes 33 seconds.
Oh,
But this is by expect that's Paranormal Investigation, which is the next shortest video besides the Grizzlies VR game.
I think we can squeeze in Paranormal Investigation
At the same time, I don't want to make the video too long
because we
than it
because we
already
did it
is.
too short last week.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. Got a bit of an unusual call today, but a job's still a job, I guess. I got a call from a kid's restaurant manager saying that they've been experiencing some weird paranormal activity. Let's see. The place is called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Normally I'd get called into places that are abandoned or at least old buildings that are at least a century old. But, the strip mall itself looks pretty new, and the manager told me that this particular location was opened roughly 5 years ago. He mentioned that these activities are interrupting businesses and that they might have to close this location and reopen it elsewhere if I can't figure out what's going on. So let me go ahead and read off a few things they told me. So, let's see here. Alright. They've reported that mysterious and disembodied voices can be heard all throughout the restaurant. Company property, particularly the animatronics themselves, will often move around the restaurant during the night, even when the power to the building is shut off completely. Sometimes said property will mysteriously disappear, and then reappear a day or so later. And then this is one of the incidents they were telling me about, where basically a bunch of kids came running out of the bathroom crying because they saw, quote, someone else staring at them in the mirror, and that they were speaking in a language they didn't understand. A few employees will often feel a tense presence when working on or next to the animatronics, particularly at night. Night shift workers have reported seeing children, usually one at a time, walk around the restaurant after hours when the doors are locked. When they go to assess the situation and figure out how the child accidentally got locked in, they are nowhere to be found, and some have even disappeared in full view of a few employees. When checking the security camera footage, these children seem to range in age and sex, but will consistently look between the ages of 6 and 11. And that's all she wrote. So, based off that information alone, my guess is that this is some sort of poltergeist. It does sound like there may be more than one in the building, but of course I won't know that for sure until I can hopefully make contact with one of them. The thing is, if no one's been possessed or has died yet, then it seems these entities may not be violent or demons or anything like that. These very well may just be the spirits of actual children who are maybe just lost and obviously confused about what's going on. But again, won't know for sure until we're in there. Alright, I believe that's everything I need. Yep, that's everything. Alright. Okay, I was told the door should be unlocked and nobody should be inside the building. So, let's see what's up with this place.
Not a Chuck E. Cheese where it's in a strip mall or something.
Okay, so the power to the building should be cut entirely. Alright, that seems to be the case. Okay, so I told them to make sure that the building's power was cut completely, just to make sure, like if a light turns on or the temperature changes or anything like that, then we could rule out the possibility of it being the power. Also, we need to make sure that it's not messing with the EMF reader. But of course, this unfortunately means that I have to work in the dark.
Alright, could you pause?
Alright, let's get the EMF reader out and let's see.
Yeah, could you pause real quick?
Well, shit, okay.
What's up?
Alright, so this is actually based on real paranormal investigation.
I really do not care.
Okay. So I was told that all of their animatronic characters should be on stage and shut down, and there seems to be one missing. I was told there's a bear, a bunny, a chicken, and a fox, and it doesn't seem like the bear one's on stage. Probably shouldn't jump the gun just yet, though. Maybe one of the employees forgot to take him out of storage or something. Regardless, let's go ahead and get set up here. Alright, let's see what the EMF reader picks up. I'm starting to get some chills right now, so there must be something close. Getting a few blips here and there, but nothing pretty substantial yet. Oh, here we go. I think we got something right here. Yeah, it seems to be in this area. Let's go ahead and set up the spirit box then. Alright, if there's anyone in the room with me right now, please make your presence known. I mean you no harm. I just need to know if anyone can hear me right now. You can either manipulate something in this room, or attempt to speak through this device that I've set up for you. My name is Sean. Can you say my name back to me?
Sean.
Whoa, shit, here we go. Okay. Just so I can make sure that wasn't a coincidence, can you say my name again?
Sean.
Alright, thank you. So now that I know that I'm speaking to someone, can you tell me your name?
Susie.
Susie. Did I hear you say Susie?
Yes.
Okay, hi Susie. Is there anyone else in the room with me right now, or is it just me and you? They're here. Who's they, Susie? What are their names? Do you know their names, Susie? Alright, well, if you don't know, that's fine. Just wanted to see if you did know. How old are you, Susie? Do you remember your age? 8. Okay. So you must be one of the children that I've heard about. Alright, Susie. I guess more to the point. How did you die? Do you remember how you died? I'm not here to hurt you in any way, Susie. I just want to understand what happened to you and why you're here. If you're uncomfortable telling me...
Murder.
Murder? Who murdered you? Do you remember this person's name?
Bonnie.
Bunny? You were murdered by a bunny? Maybe she meant Donnie? Like a Donald?
Yes.
Wait, was that a yes? Alright then. How did this bunny kill you?
Knife.
A knife? Susie, was this a person dressed like a bunny?
Yes.
Holy shit. Hold up, I have to make sure the camera got that. Okay, holy shit. So there might have been a murder or something that happened here. Restaurant owners said that they had operated here for 5 years straight and the paranormal activity didn't start happening until after this July. So this may have been something that happened pretty recently. But I have no idea what that actually means though. Maybe an employee decided he or she had enough, maybe some crack job snuck in here with a bunny suit on, or maybe the spirit's just lying to me. I have no idea. I'll have to show this to the restaurant owners to see if maybe they caught something like that on the security cameras. But let me just say that these responses are certainly not unusual in a place like this. Also, what's surprising to me is how direct they are. They're fairly coherent and understandable, and I'm getting them within a pretty short amount of time, which is usually a clear sign that I'm actually speaking to someone. But anyways, let's see if we can make contact again. Alright, are you still there, Susie? Susie, can you still hear me? Just lost the signal. If there are any spirits still in the room with me, please make your presence known. I don't know if the camera caught that, but I think I just heard a chair move. Look, right there. That's at least where the sound came from. It's right next to my flashlight, too. Did someone just pull this chair out? Are you sitting down right here? Off. Do you want the flashlight off? Okay, those are brand new batteries. There's no way my flashlight just died. Yeah, look at that. Still works. Now that the flashlight's off, will you talk to me now? Off again? What else do you want me to turn off?
Noise.
Noise? You want me to turn the spirit box off? If I turn off the noise, will you talk to me? Alright, let's go ahead and turn the spirit box off for now. Alright, I turned the noise off. Whoever you are, I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want to have a conversation with you. Can you tell me where you are right now? The fuck is that noise? What the fuck is that? Hello? I don't know if the camera could see that, but I for sure just saw a head stick out and move over there. There should be no one here but me. So I'm gonna have to re-watch the footage to get a better look at whatever the hell that just was. But it looked like a silhouette of a person standing next to these pinball machines. This person definitely wasn't as tall as me, so maybe it was an apparition of one of the children the night guards keep.
Run.
What the fuck? Shit! Look at that. Now it's locked. Is the other one locked? Yeah, the other one's locked too. Well, I was gonna do some stuff in the bathroom to see if I could get the spirit the kid saw to reveal itself, but it seems like the spirit isn't a fan of that. So maybe I could come back tomorrow or something and see if the owners can unlock the door again and maybe take off its hinges so there won't be a door for the spirit to lock, you know? Anyways, I seriously need to check the footage, because I need to make sure the camera even got what I just saw a moment ago. Alright, so it looks exactly what I saw, which was pretty much a shadow apparition of someone. It also looked like it could be a small kid, maybe, which would make sense if it's one of the children that the night guards were talking about. It just leads me to believe, you know, a lot more than I did originally, that maybe more than one spirit's presiding here. The voice that kept saying, off, off, sounded completely different than the first spirit I talked to, so I don't know. Let's, go ahead and turn the spirit box back on, see if we can get anyone else here to talk with me, and also see if any other activity will happen tonight. If not, then I'm probably gonna call it quits for tonight. Holy shit. Hello? That's gotta be one of the children. Look at that. Now she's gone. Hold up. Let me grab the case so I can see what that's about. Oh. Huh, well, I guess that explains where you were the entire time. I'm having a bit of a hard time believing you were left like that, though. I want to at least try to do a session with one of these things, so I guess now's a better time than any to see if these spirits are in fact controlling the animatronics themselves. Going in with the big guns now. Gonna set up an Ovulus for this session. Q&A mode. So hopefully I can get some clearly spoken words. Alright. Is there anyone in the room with me right now? Anyone who'd like to communicate with me? I of course mean you no harm. I just want to know if someone else is in here with me. Did someone here move the...
I am.
You are? Okay, good. What's your name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Alright. Hi, Gabriel. Can you tell me roughly where you are in the room?
There.
Bear. So you're saying you're in front of the bear?
Inside.
Inside. Are you the one who moved the bear in here? Gabriel, why are you possessing the animatronics here? I'm not gonna assume you're
Trapped.
doing it... Trapped? You're trapped inside that thing? How did you get trapped? Gabriel, I know this may be uncomfortable for you, but I can't help you unless you answer my questions. How did you get trapped in that thing? Okay, well, if you're still troubled by what happened to you, then I guess we can skip those questions. If it means you'll keep talking to me. Okay. Do you remember how you died, Gabriel?
Murder.
There it is again. Murder. That's exactly what Susie said. Do you remember who murdered you, Gabriel?
Him.
Him? What do you mean him, Gabriel? Do you remember his name? Gabriel, whether you're trying to or not, you're causing a lot of problems for the people who own this place. Now, if you help me out...
He must die, die, die,
Die.
die.
Will pay.
I assume you're talking about your killer. I don't know if I'm going to kill him per se, but I'm willing to find him and make him pay for what he did to you and Susie. Now just tell me what you remember of him. Did you catch a glimpse of him, maybe? Do you remember what he looked like? What he was wearing?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, purple. Well, at least that's something. I was told by the restaurant owner that the employees here wear purple outfits. Did this person look like he worked here, maybe?
Yes.
Yes. Interesting. Did you ever see his face? Can you describe it to me?
No, too dark.
No, too dark. Okay, so it must have been too dark to make out the facial features, I guess. Alright, so one last thing I want to ask before I go. I was talking to another spirit here named Susie, and she mentioned something about someone in a bunny suit. Does that sound familiar to you? Gabriel, are you still there?
Get out.
Get out? Why? Why do you want me to leave, Gabriel?
Get out. Get out.
Have I said something to upset you?
Get out.
What the fuck? Why did this just go out? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Holy shit! Come on, come on, come on!
Why do I feel like that was the purple guy?
I have the same thought. And sorry for shutting you off earlier. It's just that I heard oh yeah, they use the same equipment for Paranormal Investigation in real life like so many times. So my fault, bro. It's like, yeah, I know you told me this like
No,
3
I
times
wasn't
already.
gonna say like they use the same equipment. I was just saying like this is like kind of like how you would go about this as a regular person trying to figure out this stuff.
Yeah.
Like if we were trying to do the same thing and like trying to
Plus,
figure out
and
what was wrong.
plus, yeah, already told me like, hey, bro, this is how like real people do it. And it's like, yeah, you told me this like a couple times before. I don't really care. Still don't. So, yeah. What is that video right there? I don't know. But overall, like the video, really good. Now, what I wanted to see was, where was it? Like,
I turned the noise.
shut up. Was like here, cause you believe you definitely do see something, but I could be wrong. Not 100% sure. I'm just looking closely. Yeah, I don't know, but I think this right here, you definitely see like a shadow. If I, yeah, you seen that? Let me go back frame by frame. Right there.
Mm,
you probably can't, but it's see like a white silhouette.
I do.
Yeah, and it ducks off immediately. So I thought that was like a nice touch to add those children. In my opinion, the spirit box noise was pretty annoying. So I could see how the kids, or at least one of the kids, got annoyed with it. And this right here, when he was saying, no, it wasn't Get Out. It was I have to when they when the children were saying die. I think right here.
Now, if you help me
He
out,
must die,
Right here.
die,
Die.
die.
Will pay.
That right there was like, okay, maybe that's all the children at the same time wanting him to die.
Mm,
Because the sound was different each time the word die was said. But you got anything? Any time skip you want me to do?
no, I don't have anything.
Alright, guess we can round off this video then. Uh, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to Spectre as well. I forgot to say that the last 2 weeks. But we'll definitely get better at this whole reaction thing. This tape was confiscated by the FBI related to a classified case. Now released to the public after the 25-year expiration date. Recorded on my birthday in 1885. But yeah, I don't got nothing. You guys enjoyed the video. Show us some love. Sorry we didn't talk really throughout the video. We was engrossed with it. But that's enough talk. See y'all next time or next week.